I'm using my good camera today. But I'm gonna look and see. Am I streaming? Yeah, I'm live. Look at that. How's everyone doing? Zig here on Sunday Funday. And fun to me means live streaming with you guys. So here I am. I am parked in Quartzsite still. And I had to come into town because my camp spot where I'm at doesn't have very good signal. Not good enough to live stream, I don't think. So here I am. Let me see if this is even working, because I'm trying to get my comments from here. But I might have to change my setup. But yeah, Dave Lowe saw a truck pulling a train today. Crazy. Yeah, I saw his picture, Crystal. I saw the picture of the train. I didn't really get a chance to look at it, but that did seem crazy to me, like literally crazy. And I'm not getting any comments on this thing. That I'm trying to do it this way, but I don't think I'll be able to. I think I might have to spin the phone around. But I'm sitting here inside of my van, which I think I've named my van by now. I was thinking it was Phoenix, but I've considered changing it to Van again, because I keep saying that, Van again. Oh, I need to do this to my van again. Or I need to do that with my van again. Hang on, let me spin this around. Yeah, there's all my comments. Hang on, let me fix this. And we'll just do it this way. And I'll have to reset everything. Bear with me as I change my tripod. Alright. What's up? I think I got it. I wish it would have worked the other way, but that's okay. It be what it be. I think I can zoom in one little more again. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So I got my curtains kind of set up a little bit with some magnets. I got these magnets for $5 down in Quartzsite at the flea market stuff. There's a whole bunch of them. They're real strong and they hook the aluminum. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this better, but in a pinch. That's how I had to fix my blinds, because they were kind of falling apart. They're as old as me, like pieces of my house. Not important pieces, but like my blinds are kind of falling apart a little bit. Ham dogs. Okay, Justin. Let's see. What's up, Jim? Fair winds and following seas from the hull. What's up, Ketone? What's up, Cole Shepherds? Nomadic Soul Vanagon is an awesome name. I'm glad you approve. Vanagon. Like I have to get tires for my van again. I gotta get gas for my van again. I gotta this for my van again, and that for my van again. Yeah. Why was Gary's camp raided? I hadn't heard that his camp was raided. I hadn't heard that. I don't even know where he was camped at. Last I heard, he was staying at the hostel, but I don't know if he was still staying there or not. But yeah, I hadn't heard that his camp was raided. What's up, Dumpster File? What's up, Robert? How's everyone doing? 27 people in here, 11 likes. Man, y'all are slacking. You don't like me? Why don't you like me? It's interesting someone so quickly talked about Gary, which I kind of expected that to be brought up on my live stream. If anybody follows any of the Slab City Facebook groups or the Facebook drama, you'll know that another member of Slab City is being accused of having touched kids inappropriately. Apparently he was in a conversation with some gal that they were talking, and he admitted it to this girl. That, I don't know, the girl was so upset about it that she posted it to all the groups, the conversation that they had. So that might have something to do with why his camp was raided. I didn't know the camp was raided, but there you go. Party time, that's the only reason I could think of. Like that. So, you know, everyone, I think that everyone's turning to me to be like the Slab City pedophile hunter, but you guys, I'm not that guy. Like, I hunted Spider down because he was my friend, and I felt kind of a responsibility to do it because I had backed him up so many times. I knew his victim really well. Um, and I have been involved with another one recently, but every time another one is outed in slabs, everyone ends up messaging me a bunch and wanting me to do something about it. And I don't know what y'all expect me to do. The only thing I would do is call the police. Um, so, I'm not seeing any comments. But yeah, hit that like button. Ketone is right. So how's everyone doing? It's Sunday in Quartzsite. It's a nice day. It's slightly overcast, but it's supposed to might rain tonight out here. I really don't want to be that dude, like the Slab City pedo hunter, some sort of enforcer. Like people have said, why don't you do that for a living? Like I really don't want to encapsulate my life with that much negativity. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be that person. It's just not who I want to be. If that makes sense. Having homemade tater, carrot, celery, onion, cauliflower, cheese soup. Dude, that sounds. I'm sorry. I don't like cauliflower. I don't really like cooked plants. I don't like my plants to be cooked. I prefer them cold, raw, like a salad style. I don't want them to be cooked. Which I didn't find that out until I was an adult. I just thought I didn't like veggies, but it turns out I just don't like them cooked. I don't like hot apple pie either. I like it out of the fridge. Apple pie is pretty good. It's Monday in Australia. Well, happy Monday. I'm very much a carnivore when I eat food. 100%. Yeah, I'm fantastic. You're not that dude. You're right, Robert. Um, I'm capable of being that person. I feel like slabs needs to also take care of themselves too. I'm not a slabber. Like I don't live there. I've been just been going there a long time, and like I have goals outside of slabs. You guys, so um, it's unfortunate that they feel like they can come to slabs and be safe because they're not. I wouldn't recommend that to be a place that you should go if you have those kinds of crimes, but ketone smoking down doing good. Yeah, me too. So like I got like a few the dispensaries closed on Sundays, which we found out last week. um so I kind of stocked up yesterday a little bit. Hopefully have enough to get through the day today. Hey, what's up, Skip from Europe? I'm sure it is good. It's Farsack Jack. That's fucking ridiculous. I'm sure it is good. I would wait for it to get cold or something, I think. Yeah, it's a super dark thing to dedicate one's life to make sense. You would not want to. And you know what? Like, if I did, let's say, like, that's what my YouTube channel became about, me hunting down pedos or whatever. Like, I would absorb that energy from the victims, from the offender. Like, I would absorb it all. I would take it home with me. I can't compartmentalize like I used to. I used to be able to compartmentalize. The military made it really important to be able to do that. But I don't anymore. I would absolutely take it home with me. It would be upsetting all the time. I don't think my heart could take it. Like, I want my life to be three things. And anybody who's been watching me for any length of time knows that my life needs to be three things. It needs to be peaceful, enriching, and simple. Like, those are the three things I strive for. And doing something like that wouldn't make it any of those things. So, um, yeah, that's not gonna be me. I think that Gary should probably leave slabs and not come back. I think that's probably safer for him. That's my opinion. Um, but I'm not in Slab City, you guys. Laugh my fucking ass off. My name was supposed to be one time. Well, it's been almost 2 years. It's staying. Yeah, fair enough, dude. My name is actually Mike. I'm probably not gonna remember that your name is Mike. Nothing personal, but there's a lot of people, you know, that I talk to on live chat. Turns out one of my boys is one of those. He is being arrested Monday. Breaks my heart. He's, aw, Crystal, that's terrible. That's awful to find out. I'm so sorry. That's really rough. You should hit me up after this and we can chat. I'm really sorry to hear that. Well, this fucking live stream got dark real fast. Let's switch it up, okay? I'm in my van. I got a dope camp spot out here in Courtside. And I'm thinking of the things that I need to upgrade my life a little bit. Like my van is driving so good. Like the motor is running strong. I don't have any problems with it. Doing oil changes and shit. But I do have a suspension issue on the right front side, the passenger side. There's like a clunk when I turn real sharp. It kind of clunks. I don't know if it's like the bushing. I don't know if it's the I don't know if it's what it is. I honestly don't, but it clunks a little bit when I make a strong turn or if I hit a bump, and I know it's the suspension. I just need to get that looked at. And my truck is like this close to being sold, you guys. It's so close, like I can taste it. Like, but getting the money arranged and everything. It's a holiday weekend, so all the banks are closed. I'm having to wait till Tuesday. Truck should be sold. They've already paid for tires to get the tires replaced because I was gonna throw some used tires on there, but the people buying it were just like, no, we'll just get tires. We'll just buy brand new tires instead of you spending money on used tires and then us replacing them anyways. So, hashtag winning. So we're gonna, I can taste it. And then right after I sell my truck, I have to go back to Slab City and go to court because I'm going to every single court date. And we just had a court date not too long ago. It was, you know, nothing new, another continuance. While we wait to find out if he's going to take the plea or not. And this is the first time in all of his court dates that he looked into the audience and we locked eyes for half of a second. And his ex-wife was like, "Don't fucking look over here," in the middle of court. And but yeah, he looked at me and he saw us. So that was satisfying. Ball joint, upper, lower, jack it up, grab, tire, move it up, and yes, I bet you're finding your noise. You're absolutely right. I don't, Dustin. That's another thing I could use is a jack. I don't have a jack for my van, which, you know, I know that sounds fucking counterintuitive, but I don't have one. But yeah, I know I have to get all the weight off of it and then give it. It's not supposed to be able to move, and it'll move, and I'll find out which one it is. But to be honest with you, I'm not a mechanic. I wish I was a better mechanic than what I am. I wish I knew a little bit more or had the tools, but I don't have the tools. And even if I had the knowledge, I wouldn't have the tools. I could YouTube it, you know, like I could YouTube how to do this and probably figure it out. I'm not mechanically retarded. I'm just, yeah, I haven't done that before. So there's a little auto parts store next to Roadrunner Market, close to it. I know Roadrunner is. You need a jack. Yeah, I should have a jack. I get it, you guys. I should have a jack. I actually feel a little stressed out every time I'm traveling somewhere and I don't have a jack. But I do have good tires, and I've been, you know, trying to check the air pressure before I leave and stuff. So, thankfully, I do have good tires on this thing. That, barring any knocks on wood, acts of God, I should be okay. I wish more people could say that and not get all pissy. Yeah, I don't have jumper cables either, but you know what I would prefer to have over jumper cables, which this is on my Amazon wish list. There's a jumper box. One of those boxes you can recharge and then you can just jump yourself. I have one of those on my Amazon wish list, and that would bail me out of a problem. Like, this is an old van. I expect right now the only issue I have is the suspension. The only issue I can think of is the suspension. I take that back. The suspension, which is the biggest priority, but I need to replace the carburetor on it because the carburetor on it is not an adjustable one. You can't change and adjust it based on elevation or whatever. So I just need to pull that one off and throw a different carburetor on there that you can adjust because I'm going to be traveling to different areas. So it's running a little bit rich right now because of that. Noco is the best little jump pack right now. Yeah, and on my wish list, I believe I have it checked that you can order me anything and send it to the address I have on there. But I also have my care package address in the description of my video that you can send through USPS, or not USPS, but UPS, FedEx. And the Postal Service doesn't deliver out into Slab City. So you're not a mechanic, but you're switching carbs. Yeah, I'm not a mechanic, and but I am kind of mechanically inclined. It really just I've never been taught like officially, so I've watched a lot of YouTube. Um, I learned a lot about brakes already from owning a 70s Beetle. I own a 73 Super Beetle 1600. Um, and I learned how like the brake system works on those old vehicles. This thing's an 84, so it's an old vehicle. I could learn quite a bit on it without, risking a whole lot to the vehicle. And yeah, I can switch a carb. That's really just kind of throwing the air filter off and then plug and play after that. So small engine, I'm good. Carbs or anything else, no thanks. Yeah, small engines, I'm all right because it's pretty simple, right? A spark plug wire, the carburetor. It's not really a whole lot to it. My father was a mechanic and he hated being a mechanic, so he taught me nothing about being a mechanic. Hello, Zig and Zag. Good morning. Good morning, Darren. Good to see you. And Zag is here. She's just laying on this seat right here, chilling. Like she's just hanging out. I haven't left her anywhere. I'm not gonna leave her anywhere on this live stream. You guys, just chill out, Ed. I'm not leaving my dog behind this time. Good morning, guys. Old cars are easy. These new fangled computer-driven cars are a nightmare. And even if your computer does go out, you just swap the computer out. But the computers end up being really expensive. But once I sell the pickup, I think that I'm gonna have the money that I could go get the suspension on this looked at, part ordered, and have them throw it in there. Finding a decent mechanic that's willing to do that without breaking the bank. Wish me luck. My dad went to school for auto mechanics and he also hated it. Yeah, my dad did too. He didn't like that job. He really didn't want me to be a mechanic. So he taught me fucking nothing about cars. I was 17 years old and I had a blown tire. And it took me like 3 hours to change a tire. And I get home, my dad's yelling at me that I was so late. And I was like, I had a flat tire. And he's like, for 3 hours? And I'm like, I didn't know how to change it. You never taught me how to change a tire. And nobody stops for a 17-year-old boy on the side of the road with a flat tire. Like, I tried showing leg. I did everything I could. And no one wanted to help. That was a stressful day. I haven't forgotten it. I haven't had a license since 2001, so it's not really an issue for me. Oh, lucky you. You should find a mechanic to let you help so you can learn more. Showing like, yeah, I thought about doing the mechanic thing for like motorcycles, like a motorcycle mechanic, and I'll clean up your shop. Just teach me a little bit, and being maybe a gopher or something. But I don't think I could just stay put that long to like actually make. I could probably do it for a month or two when I'm somewhere, but. A lot of newer truck cars, you have to have the ECM brain programmed to your vehicle, so you don't have to. So you have to tow it to the lot. Yep. It's the future. Computers are going to be in everything. They already are in everything. So that's the one thing about that profession as being an auto mechanic is that you're constantly learning. You're constantly getting updated on the new technology that's coming out. So my dad taught apprentice mechanics and made me do everything on my own car. He spoke to me like a student. It's pretty fun. That's dope. Like my dad did that with my sister, like taught her how to change the oil and change a tire and everything. No, he just left me to the wolves. Like, good luck, son. And when I would buy a vehicle, I would take him with me, be like, hey, check this out with me so I don't buy a lemon. And he still wouldn't teach me. Then he'd just come with me. Well, check this. You like to travel, get with some bike guys that travel on the bike show circuit. They have workers meeting. That's not a bad idea, actually. I was putting snow chains on when I was 15. I do know how to put chains on, Crystal, because of, where I grew up, the same place you're at. We had to have chains. We had to learn that shit. Got in big shit. I didn't clean his tools properly. Damn, your dad let you touch his tools? Yeah, good dad. No way I was touching my dad's tools. Scotsco. If you're grinding, maybe your bearing tire can fall off. Danger. Yeah, I don't really hear grinding. It's like a clunk. It's a clunk. But like I said earlier, even if I had the knowledge to do what my van needs, I don't have the tools, so I might as well just take it somewhere. I finally broke down and bought diamonds here. They're 75 half gram, and they're okay. I like diamonds, dude. Like that's probably the highest quality of dabs you can get is the diamond ones, and they're nice and flavorful. A lot of times they'll add terpenes to them, so they get even more flavor out of them. Yeah, I like diamonds. Let's see, what do I got left here? Oh, okay. Here's what I got left, folks, I got one pre-roll and an eighth. And these were buy one, get one free for like $7, 1 gram. So I got like, how many did I get? $21 worth, so that's like 6 of them for 21 bucks, 6 grams for 21 bucks. But they test really low. I think that's the catch. They're like, I think they're like 10%. So that's maintaining. And then this is almost 30%. So I'm excited about that, but I haven't even opened it yet. Yeah, take it in and they will tell you if you have a problem. Usually it's free. Yeah, diagnostic. They might charge you a little bit of money, but that's not a big deal. And then I'll know what's wrong with it. I know it's the suspension. Like when I turn really sharp, it clunks, especially going over bumpy roads, which I do go over bumpy roads. And then after that, the carburetor, and I can't adjust the carburetor for elevation, so I'm gonna have to swap that out. My dad wouldn't let me use his tools either. Bought my own at 10 years old. I was working on my own lawns and snow business before 11 years old. That's cool, man. Nowadays you're not allowed to at that age. You're not allowed to go cut yards for money anymore. Otherwise, you're breaking laws and shit. I thought they were the crystals off the flower. It says extracted with ether. Yeah, it's not the crystals off of the flower. Those are just trichomes and crystallized THC. What they do, yeah, they literally extract the THC out of the flower, out of those trichomes, out of those crystals, and it's concentrated THC. They do that with all dabs. There's no plant material in there at all. They extract it out, and whatever you use to extract it, whether it be heat and pressure, or if you use butane or ether, it makes it come out a certain way in consistency and texture. So that's why those are called diamonds, because ether makes it that consistency. But when you use butane, it comes out as wax. And if you use pressure and heat, you can make shatter. Like that's the different ways. That's why there's so many different types of dabs. It's just how they extracted it from the plant material. I got some pot here with your name on it. It's like, well, I will see you soon, Jim. This summer I'm gonna be up there. I big promise. That's my whole plan, and I'm gonna make a video out of it. It's gonna be an adventure. There's a lot to see between here and Oregon. I might have to swing over to New Mexico to see Caveman before I head up, which I am excited to see Caveman. And from what I understand, I don't. This is a little bit of information I got about Caveman. I know everyone's been wondering what's going on with Caveman. Where's his YouTube channel? Blah blah blah. He did say he wanted to do long form content, and he's been filming all winter long, and he hasn't gotten into editing yet. So I expect that you might see a very long video from him at some point in the future. I don't know when, but he's going to be having the equipment pretty soon to be able to do it. Let's see, catch up on comments. I had the advantage of being my dad's only child. I was special. I was the baby of the family. My son and his friends still hustle the neighbors. They take people's trash out and sell stuff from the dumpster. That is rad. I'm planning on going to Vegas, Planet 13 next month. I wish I could meet you. That might be possible. What is next month? It kind of, all of it depends on how court goes. I don't know, and including, I'm sorry, that Jim, that's the plan, Crystal, Jim, that's the plan of me going up there this summer. But my entire summer plans are being held on shaky ground right now to find out what's going on with court. Because if Spider doesn't take a plea, I have to testify. Since I went up there and hunted him down, and when I found him, I called the police, and we waited for the police to show up. Him and I had a conversation that now I will have to testify. So I don't know how I'm going to plan my summer. I have what I want to do with my summer up here right now, but whether I'll be able to do that because of court, we'll see. But I'm not going to stay in Slabs in the summer. I'm going to have to figure that out. I'm going to have to go somewhere that's within driving distance of that county, but not oppressively hot like it is in Quartzsite. Quartzsite's 120 degrees in the summer, so it'd be too hot here. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Drive up into higher elevation. Northern Arizona is an option, but we'll see. We'll be here whenever you can make it. Yeah, I really need to get back up to Oregon for a few reasons. One is registering the van, which I haven't been able to do because Oregon, I have permanent plates I can put on my van in Oregon. I'm a disabled veteran, so Oregon has this disabled veterans license plate program where it's $7 to transfer the plates from one vehicle to another, and I don't ever have to get it registered again. They're permanent plates, so I need to get up there and make that happen. What's up, Medzetta? Lurking today, bud. We'll check the whole stream later. I'll smash like for Zig. Yeah, thanks. Please smash the like button. I got 34 of you guys in here. 20 likes. What's up with that? What's up, Angel? Angel's Bell. Good to see you. Who wants me to light this? Any takers? Anybody want me to light it? Sorry, I had to turn off my hotspot because it was draining my battery so much. And I want to hang out with you guys longer than, half an hour. I'd like to smoke with you. Yeah, again, these are the ones that test, 1 gram, but test is like 10%. So they're kind of low. And they were really cheap. So I'm stoked about them. Hi from Quartzsite, Nomad Outdoors. I am in Quartzsite as well. Time to tap some maple trees here. Vlad, are you in Canada, in maple country? Where are you at? Nomadic Outdoors. Do I recognize your channel? I did it, guys. I lit it. I did it. I lit it. It happened. Well, they just raided Gary's camp. Camp took everything, threatened to burn the neighbors down when they said something. Typical slabber statement when you question them or call them out on something. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear anything about this. This literally is the first I've heard about Gary's camp being raided is on my live stream. So that's cool. Guess you're going to go with me to Kroger Zig coming in live. And all the speakers. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to the grocery store. And then you can throw your earbuds in and hang out while you shop. Hey, Mr. Zig, the old Imaginator's back in the house with 3 new strains: strawberry cheesecake, raspberry cream, and Panther Funk. I haven't heard of those. I've heard cheesecake strains before. Northern Michigan, hour and a half from Canada. Yeah, that makes sense. Nobody smokes J's here, just blunts. Blunts are a little harsh. Like, they make me cough a lot harder. I like joints. They raided Gary's camp, stole everything he had. Yeah, I guess there was rumors online that he admitted to having abused children as well. So, I don't know what's true, what's not. I just saw the Facebook drama, and I guess it spilled onto his camp. I already talked about it, though. If you want to go back in my live stream, you can catch up on that, my opinion about that. What? Somebody's jealous because I can go where I want, or what does this slabber not approve? Gambler 500. I mean, if there's anyone on my live stream who hasn't been banned yet, it's because they haven't earned it. I'm pretty good about banning those who do. Yeah, supposedly rumor has it. Yeah, that's what I just said. But literally, like, that's not what my channel's about. I don't have any association with Gary. I don't think I've ever had a conversation with Gary. Like, I know he exists. So, I don't know. This isn't a Slab City channel. I know I've done a lot of slab stuff in it, but this is Nomadic Zig channel. Must remember anything we post online is there forever. And in his case, good, he was rated. Yeah, I mean, if what is coming out is true, I don't care. I don't. He should have been rated. What's up, Choppa? Do I need smoke money? Yeah, Crystal, I could use some smoke money. A lot of my money this month went straight into my gas tank because I got to go back and forth from Slabs to go to court. And I've already driven twice to court this month. So that took a decent chunk of my monthly income. To be quite honest with you, I'm shopping for smoke as cheap as possible. And most of the donations that I've been getting this month have gone straight into the gas tank. So that's where probably a lot of it will go this month. Well, to put it like this, my time on the internet, I've seen people fake receipts on people. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean that that's happened here. I literally, like, when the information about Spider came out, there were a lot of people that defended him. I was probably one of his closest friends, yet people were still arguing with me on whether or not these accusations were true. I was accused of conspiring with his wife to try to steal the Ponderosa, all sorts of stuff. So people will immediately go on the defensive for this kind of thing, or they go on the offensive. In the case of Spider, I knew the accusations were true because I knew the victim. I know the victim very well. all I had to hear was them say that, and I was like, yeah, 100% believe them, because I know them. I know they wouldn't lie about that. In this case, I don't barely know Gary. I know he exists, but I've never had a conversation with him. It's so far beyond like my circle and my scope that I really don't have much of an opinion about it. What I can say is that if it's true, he shouldn't be in Slabs. Like, it's not a safe place for him. It's not anymore. If the texts are true, and I haven't heard anything from him to say otherwise, but I don't know. It's a very serious accusation. That's all I can say. Later in Navasi. I have a feeling a lot of folks that live your way are them kind of people. That's why they live like that. I don't agree with that. I doubt that very much. I think that the people in Slabs that are like that are a very big minority. We don't live like that because I live like that, dude. We don't live like that because we're pedophiles. That's quite an exaggeration. We live like in Slabs because it gives us the ability to build how we want, live how we want without a lot of judgment. There's a lot of weird people in the world, and they have to have somewhere to go. Unfortunately, since that place is a haven for poor people or weird people, those people think that they're safe there, and they're not. It's very well known in that community that it's not acceptable. So, I don't know why they keep coming there. It's not a haven for them. It's not a place that they should go. It's not. They'd be better off somewhere else. Somebody could be posing as him, and that's not good. Yeah, I don't. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Oh, I appreciate you so much. That was a good donation. Yeah, I don't know. This has nothing to do with me. It has to do with Slabs, which is why we're talking about it, but it has nothing to do with me. So I really don't have an opinion about it. I hope it's not true, because if it is true, that means there's victims out there. And so I hope that's not true. That's really all I can say about it. I don't have an opinion about Gary. No, you don't post stuff. Okay, Nomad. Yeah, that's true, Ketone. It's not just Slabs. It's not like an exclusive problem in Slab City. They're literally everywhere. The difference is, in Slab City, when you're found out to be one, you're not safe anymore, and you are chased out of town or escorted out of town, or you run from town. They don't, and there's not very many communities in our country that they do that. They're living amongst us all the time. Go look at your watch lists. You can all see who's registered around you, and those people are going to be staying there. They're not going anywhere. That's the difference between most of Babylon and Slab City, is that once they're discovered to be what they are, they leave one way or another. So we don't accept that there. That's just how I'm gonna have to drink some of this to finish this conversation, because it makes me smarter. And I think that Zag needs a little bit too. Let me clean out her water dish real quick. I know that after this whole spider situation, people are looking at me to like solve the problem of chomos in the world. But that was such a unique case, because he was my friend. For years I had lived with him and defended him, and hoped he would have thrived. And when this all came out, I took it so personal that I had to go hunt him down. Like, I had to. It was weighing on me and weighing on me, and I'm glad it was me, because him and I were close, and everyone knew that. But that doesn't make me like the Slab City pedo hunter. It was just pretty unique. I agree with Slab Rules 100%. Let Change subject. So shoot the balloon down or let it fly. Shoot the balloon down or let it fly. Uh, what's up, Roger? So the whole balloon thing, I don't have enough information to even say like what technology was on the balloon. I couldn't imagine that they could have gotten much from a balloon that they couldn't get from a satellite. Um, so like I don't know what it could have gathered. I do know that I think that if it actually posed a serious threat to national security, they would have blown it out of the sky long before it had a chance to get close to us. So I don't think it was really that big of a threat. I think it just became known to the public and to the media, and it got blown out of proportion. There's been Chinese spy balloons discovered over our country so many times. This is just the first one they've shot down. Like under Trump, there were 3 of them that they discovered that they never shot down that floated all the way across the country. So they say he was listening to communications. Yeah, maybe. I have no idea, but I do know. I do know that there's, like I said, I feel like if it posed an actual threat, that they wouldn't leave it up there. Like, I don't think, I know how, like, radio communication encryptions work, and it's not like you can break them unless you have inside information that you shouldn't have. I confess to being a person that loves to get high because I don't really give a damn who knows it. Yeah, me too. I like smoking weed. High-tech cams I didn't catch till it was over our middles. What's up, Dave? Puff, puff, pass. I got no one to pass it to because I don't let Zag get high. Come here. She has been stoned a couple of times, but I don't let her smoke or eat it or whatever because, like, I don't know if you've ever accidentally gotten your dog high or intentionally gotten your dog high, but it's really intoxicating to them. Like, it makes them like almost like Parkinson's, and I don't know if they enjoy it. And my dog can't actually be like, I consent, so I just don't let her smoke weed. You're at Raptor Lake, New Mexico. I don't know exactly where that's at, to be honest with you. Good for your animals, don't need beer or weed. Yeah, I mean, if my dog could be like, yes, I want to get high, then that would be different, but she can't consent. So I could force it on her, and I know that people will say like, oh, when I flick my lighter, my dog comes running, but you might have also trained that into your dog. Every time you gave it attention, blowing in its face, laughing and joking when it got stoned, it's giving it, it's reinforcing that behavior. But do they associate? Do they know that when you blow smoke in their face or they eat weed or whatever, that it makes them high? Can they make that cause and effect association in their brain? Do they know that they're going to get high if they try this? And I don't know is the answer. I'm not sure. So I just don't do it because I don't know if she wants to be high. I have no idea. There have been times she's gotten into my weed all on her own, and you know, it's funny and shit, and I know she's going to be okay, but I don't think she's enjoying herself. I've seen her. She looks like she's not having fun. So I just try to avoid doing that to her. I'm between White Sands and Alamogordo. Okay. I know that giving them weed isn't going to hurt them. I'm not shaming anyone who does give their weed to their dog. CBD is non-psychotropic, doesn't even get them high. I'm not shaming you if you give your dogs weed because I also know it's not going to hurt them. They're going to be okay. It's not harmful to them. But consent is kind of important. So, what's up, George? Look up the dog that knows 3,000 words. Yeah, I know. Like, dogs actually do have a language center in their brain that's activated when we talk to them. So when we're training them, they actually learn language. They learn the rules or the sounds that you're using, and they can associate it with different things. And they've done brain scans on dogs and found, like, when you tell them to sit, the language center of their brain, same as ours, gets activated. But does that mean that they know that eating weed will make them stoned? And do they associate the two? And they just can't consent. They can't tell me, so I don't know. My dog used to stick his nose out in the zip of the tent when I smoked. I guess he didn't like it. Yeah, that's a good clue that they don't like it. Zach doesn't seem to mind the smell of weed. I think that but she doesn't care about it anymore. When she was a puppy, she ate weed a couple times. I remember going to Joshua Tree, and I just bought like a little bit of weed, and I went to Joshua Tree and went on a hike and left Zag sleeping in the van all locked up, and she got into my weed and ate it. And I came back from the hike, and it was like, oh, that was like everything I had. So then I was camping without me, but she had a good night. So another time I was in college, actually, and she ate like a half a gram of dabs, and I didn't know what happened to her. She was a mess, and peeing on herself and stuff. So I rush her into the puppy ER, and I'm like, scared. $200 later to find out she is just really stoned. So that was fun. My dog used to stick it much better reception in town. Too much buffering on the south side. Yeah, there's so many people in Quartzsite that it's tough. The signal's been tough here for me. That's why I had to drive into town, because I was gonna live stream out by my camp spot, but I couldn't. Last time I was out there, it was just so many loading screens that I just drove into town for better signal. If a dog or an animal eats it on their own and after repeats the process, they just like it. Maybe. I don't know. That might be true. That might not be true. Maybe they just like the taste of it. Do they know that makes them stoned? Like, who knows? If they know, maybe they don't know why all of a sudden they're feeling fucking weird and shit. Maybe they don't put two and two together. Maybe they do. Since I don't know, I won't give it to my dog. I mean, it's okay if you do. It's like I said, it's not gonna hurt your dog. Your dog's gonna be fine. Your animal's cool. We give cats catnip, and it makes them high. But since they can't consent to me, I'm not gonna do it. Zig and zag, and only one of us smokes. Let me check my battery power. I'm doing okay. Now that I turned off my hotspot. My cats have no interest in catnip. Dude, I've seen those cats that go straight fucking nuts for catnip and like biting and clawing and stuff. Like, give me that, I want the fix. Catnip kitties, I have a cherry chicken wing vape. That's a hard sentence to say. What do I have? I have a vape. Where is it? It's usually in this pocket. But not right now. Oh, it's in this pocket, huh? I typically like dogs more than people. Me too. I think I always like dogs more than people. Into Kruger we go. I'm on your headphones. That's funny. Yeah, I have this. I don't know. I hit it every once in a while, but I prefer flower. But I've had this for a hot minute. It just doesn't quite do it for me. Like. All right, we're going into Kruger, guys. Everyone tell Angel what she should buy. What does she need from Kroger's? It's a grocery store for those who don't know. Yeah, I definitely break for dogs. I love dogs. I don't usually like their owners. It just is what it is. Dogs are perfect. And if they could purr, then they'd be more perfect. Pun intended. But cats can purr, and that's pretty cool. Other than that, cats suck. Wagyu beef. I know I said that wrong. How do you say that word? Wagyu? Ragu? Beef. I hear ya. I don't hit mine a lot either. I prefer flour over all of it. Yeah, me too. I think Angel at the grocery store should pick up, let's see, some pepper jack cheese. You have to get some pepper jack cheese. I know the dog's name before the owner's name. Gypsy, when I introduce myself, I'll be like, they'll be like, what's your name? And I'll be like, Zig. I have a dog named Zag, if that helps you remember. And they were like, oh yeah, that does. Because that would help me remember. How good girl. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, you want to say hi to everyone? You want to say hi to everyone? Come here. I have a bunny. They're the boys you took under your wing. Oh, I understand. How good girl. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Hi, everybody. Hello. You're not even looking at them. You're not even looking at them. Well, you don't care? They made me reschedule. Luckily, I'm in Vancouver, and they probably have seen a billion times. Barely even felt judged. What's up, Mia? Good to see you. Just got here in Paris, Cali. I got pepper jack. I need regular cheese. Pepper jack is regular cheese. Bridget and Loki, that's my dogs. Say mornings. Like, say hi. Bridget and Loki. What you think? What do you think? Oh, you think you want to cuddle? It's time to cuddle. Yeah, she usually doesn't go that far from me. I gotta run, go see Chad later. Like, yeah, tell Chad I said hi. Bye, Crystal. You barely felt judged, huh, Mia? That's good. Zach, stay. Oh, you need to go potty? Go on, go potty. Don't go far, you stay close. And then I lost Zach. That was the second part to my first comment. Confused you. I don't think I saw a first comment. Did I miss a comment? I may have. Zach, come here. What are you doing? You're not even going potty. You just want to come out here and look at traffic? Okay. Good girl. You got water in your bowl? Are you hungry? Is that why you're looking at me like I'm crazy? You're hungry. She's hungry. Hang on. She's not. She's got me trained well, you guys. Nothing but the best for my dog. It's salmon and brown rice recipe. Grain-free. She eats really, really well. And it honestly does kind of smell like salmon. Yeah, honestly does kind of smell like salmon, which is weird because I don't want to eat it, but it smells kind of like food. Well, don't look at me. Go ahead. You can eat. Go on. Go ahead. Okay, she didn't want food. You do have me trained well. I get it. I don't see your vans sort of parked in different places. Probably. I'm, you're trying to fish out where I'm at, huh? Yeah. We're at different spots if you don't see me. But you guys got me for another 6 minutes. Crystal, I really appreciate the donation. If anyone else wants to donate, my links are in the description. I will be doing some more long form video content soon, so stay tuned. Again, I just honestly haven't had much to film. I haven't been doing anything. I've just been kind of hanging out. So hopefully I've been kind of hanging out and then going back to forth to Slabs for quartz, but hopefully this week I can get the van set up so I can do a van tour for you guys. And then, yeah, I'm going to be giving an adventure video because I'm going to have an adventure here pretty soon. So stay tuned. I probably have, anyways, yeah, I just honestly haven't been filming that much because I haven't really done a whole lot with my days, so just kind of waiting to sell the truck. You still with the group? Yes. Yes, I am, Dave. At the same place, at the same camp spot. Did I sell the truck? Almost. Like, we're in the process. We're in the process of selling the truck. I have a buyer. Buyer is got to wait till Tuesday because the banks are closed because it's a holiday weekend. So we're just kind of in this holding pattern. Hopefully maybe I'll get a down payment this weekend via getting wired some money. So yeah, I'm just crossing my fingers. Everyone cross your fingers. We're still in this weird holding pattern, trying to get it taken care of. So that's my goal right now. Once the truck sells, then I can actually go on van life adventures and show y'all like my life and how it's usually going. I'm not usually lingering when I'm traveling, but right now I can't drive 2 vehicles at the same time. I've tried, I really have, but it doesn't work like that. Not yet, Dave. Not yet, but they got tires for it. So that's a win. What kind of video do you guys want to see? I know you guys want to see a van tour. I know that's in the process of happening. But what else do you want to see? Like, what other kind of adventures would you like to see? Keep in mind, I gotta kind of stay in the Southwest until it warms up everywhere else. Sure is, Dave. It's who you think it is. You want to see me go fishing? All right, like the fishing thing, I would like to go fishing. I do like fishing. I have fishing stuff here. The Colorado River is not that far away, but I need to get a fishing license. And since I'm an out-of-state resident of Arizona or California, I'll have to pay out-of-resident fees, which I can't afford right now. I would prefer not to get a ticket for fishing illegally. Vancouver, it's nice here. Okay, so going to Canada is something I should do. I don't even have a passport. Yeah. That would take some processes. Like both fishing, both passport, I could do. If y'all want to throw me some donations to take care of the things I need to do to make those videos, I'd love to go fishing. Love to go to Canada. I'm gonna wait until Canada is warm this summer maybe, but not when it's still cold. It's 8 a.m. Gotta go feed the animals and do useful stuff. Have a good day. Peace. Bye, Gypsy. Go feed your animals. Good morning. Enjoy your coffee. Gold panning. Hike through the mountains. I fish in national parks. No license needed. I wonder what. There's most national parks I know you can't fish in, but maybe there are some that you can. But what I've looked into before is you still need to have that state's fishing license, because I was looking at doing it at Lake Mead, but you had to have either Arizona or Nevada's fishing license to legally fish. So it's not a big deal. I don't mind getting my fishing license, but right now my money's gone into my gas tank so I can get back and forth to Slabs. Definitely, I'll donate to your passport. I'm down. Do it, Mia. Should check out Castle Rock Ghost Town. If you hike through the mountains, you don't need a passport. Yeah, that's true. Go to Canadian jail probably wouldn't even be that bad. It would probably be pretty cush. Like maple syrup for breakfast every day. Gold pan and metal detector help pass the time. I've thought about I've never thought about panning before. Maybe I would go gold panning. Um but metal detecting, I've wanted a metal detector because you can find more than just gold with a metal detector. People's jewelry or all sorts of like rare coins. California out of state license is $178 a year, 25 a day. It's daycare. Hey Zig, how about filming the upcoming spring flowers? I will probably be putting some. I will be filming nature and stuff because I prefer to spend my time in nature, and I film like the beauty that I see. So if there's gonna be flowers, I'd be looking for that in some B-roll, like some of the visual things I post in a bigger form content video. That out of state is 78 a year and 8 a day. Cali also need a trout stamp. Really, you need to get a trout? For what kind of trout? Like for any trout, for like rainbow trout, you still need to get a tag for it, a stamp for it. That's fucking weird. Like in Oregon, for steelhead trout, you have to get a tag, but those are huge fish. Like 3-4 feet long fish. But for rainbow and brown, you can just need a fishing license. It doesn't surprise me about Cali because they got a lot of government regulations in California. Did a quarter of a doobie hit your Cashapp? I don't know what that means. Do they have salmon stamp? Here too in Pennsylvania, you gotta get a trout stamp. I don't have any notifications for my Cashapp. Thought about doing a geo drop on my travels for van lifers only. I am gonna start doing that too. So I'm gonna start a Patreon soon. I know I've been talking about it for a minute, but I'm gonna start a Patreon soon, and I'm gonna do weekly vlog updates, and it's gonna be like Smoking with Zig, where maybe it'll be live stream that's only available for people on my Patreon, and it'll just be us smoking. I'll give you my GPS coordinates and show you where I'm at, and do like vlog style. Here's what I've been doing this week. It'll be a little different than this because I don't really tell you what I've been doing when I'm live streaming, right? I haven't talked about my personal life that much. Where on that one, it would be a little bit more personal. I talk about my personal life a little bit more. So what's up, Cote? Cali, you can fish from any pier for free. I've never ocean fished before. I don't even know if I have the tackle to ocean fish. If I hooked the wrong thing, they'd snap my pole in half. I have a bass pole. Is that a bass pole? I'd have to look at it. I don't even know the pound weight on it. Just sent a Cash App. Want to see if it worked. Give me a second. I'll try to find out. But I don't see a notification for it. But I don't know if that's because my notifications are screwed up. Oh, these other people over here I heard coughing and they're totally smoking weed. Oh, I did. I got your Cash App donation. Yep, that's me. I got it. Yeah, it said Jimmy. That's my Babylonian name. That's the name I was given at birth, Jimmy. Which I don't mind my name. I don't care if I'm called Jimmy. I do prefer Zig. I don't have a middle name. I was born without a middle name. My father hated his middle name so much that he didn't give me a middle name. He didn't give my sister a middle name. And I have been seriously considering going and getting my name changed and only adding a middle name. And I want to add Zig as my middle name. So it would be on my ID. It would be on all of my my documents. The government would have to call me Zig, and I really dig the idea of that. So leave Jimmy as my first name, Zig is my middle name, and then people were like, "Why are you called Zig?" And I'm like, "That's my name, and it's on my ID." I think that'd be fucking great. But I honestly don't even know how to go about doing that. I have no idea how to even like begin the process. So I'm sure it takes money that I just can't afford anyways. Oh, you did it? Cool. I'll hit you up. We'll talk about it. Because it can take money and time. Well, you know, I got one of those. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Yeah, but I'll hit you up about that. Because how much money? Like, how much money? Because, yeah, that matters. Was it like 200 or is it like 1,000? If it's 1,000, I'm just like, fucking forget it. I don't care. There's like 400 over time. Okay, that's not terrible. It's not awful. It's not fun, but not terrible. I could deal with that. 400 over time, over like a year. Because if it's in like 400 in 1 month, that's basically half my income. Like that's a lot of money. 400. You guys want to see something cool? There's something cool. The only time for that, you have to post shit in the newspaper. Hey, kitty. Is that so people can come like find you for debt? Filing fees, post public notice 30 days, mostly changing ID, middle name, ad. Be cheaper. It's a Zay girl. Who's a perfect dog? Who's a perfect dog? You's a perfect dog. Stay. Where's she gonna go? Sit. Good girl. Be perfect. Good girl. She's always wagging her tail. She's a happy dog. Stay. Good girl. Good stay. You're a beautiful dog. You look like a tiny little Labrador, don't you? Like a tiny little black lab. Yeah, you kill that fly. Yeah, yeah. I think she actually got that one. I think she actually ate that one. There's a man in Japan that changed his name 69 times, each for a new business venture. Zag does have a really, really soft coat. You know, for having only had like 5 baths in her whole life, her coat's like mink, dude. And I think it's because you saw the food I give her. It's really, really good food. So, like most states, the states have a limit. Hi Zig, was late arriving here. Have you been up to Bellingham, Mount Baker area in Washington? Yes, yes I have. The Cascades are just dope all the way around. But yeah, I've been to Bellingham area, Mount Baker. It's not that far from my stomping grounds. Like, I'm from Oregon. I'm from Bend, Oregon, so Washington was the Pacific Northwest too. And yeah, I bummed around that area too. Good coat equals primo food, and Zag just eats the best shit. See you, 11 Bravo. Watch your back. I do, man. Every day. Good to see you, man. Take care. Yeah, Zag just gets the grain-free. There's only like 6 or 7 ingredients in her food right there, so she eats very well. And her food's just always out too. She usually free eats, so she doesn't really compete for food. Columbia River is beautiful, lots of wildlife. Gas prices in Arizona, let's see, like about $3.50, give or take, a little bit under it. How about you guys? Who's got the cheapest gas right now? California is probably one of the pricier ones. But yeah, it's about $3.50 here for regular. And diesel is about $4.20. What's up, Charles? Hey, that's a cool bus. I think I paid $4.29 in SAC. That's actually not terrible. $4.67 in Washington, $2.74, $2.30, $3.70 in Oregon, Texas. Bless me. Looks like $2.30 is the cheapest so far. Drum roll, please, Angel. Where are you paying $2.30 at? Thanks, Alex. Bless me. You can do that? Have I been blessed now? Are the demons out? When someone sneezes twice, when someone sneezes twice, the first time I'm like, bless you, and then they sneeze again, and I'm like, shut up. You only get one. Hey, Kroger. Kitty's laughing because I think I've done that to her before. Achoo, bless you. Achoo, shut the fuck up. I think I've done that to Kitty before. Haha. Yeah, I thought so. I thought I had done it to you. You get one, bless you. The second one, now you're just hogging them all. All right, you guys got me for 2 more minutes. I've been on for an hour and 13 minutes. I'm going to cut it off at an hour and 15 so I can go do what I need to do with my days. Hey, you stay. I don't want you going out there. There's cars. I'll take you, like, go potty in a minute. But I appreciate everyone being here. I only have a YouTube channel because you guys, like, it's encouraging, you know, to have y'all enjoying my videos. So I look forward to doing some more filming and doing a van tour for you guys and sharing my life. I'm thinking that I'm gonna do like a day in the life of a van lifer in Quartzsite, or maybe a day in the life of me. Show you my camp a little bit and showing you some of my favorite gadgets. So appreciate you guys being here. I'll see you the next live stream, and miles of smiles as always, guys. Peace.